Hey, man, I'm CJ.
I'm Chat.
And this is the CJ and Chat podcast. Man, today, guys, we just want y'all to see what it's like to go through adversity. We're going to really talk about what it is to embrace adversity. And also, man, we have one of our great friends, former teammates, hell of an athlete, former track star, not NFL star, man, that really
100%.
took it to the next level, man. Grew up with this guy, played around this guy, man. One of my brothers, a man of God, a true person I can say I look up to, and I really say as a brother who we really grew up with, been around. Man, I'm just glad we can have you here, man. Tyson Campbell.
What's up, y'all boys?
Oh, what?
Yes, sir. We in there.
Got my boy. Hey, man, so this is my boy right here, man. Tyson Campbell, I've been knowing him since high school, bro. So it's just like seeing him here is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a real brotherhood that we have. And we just going to talk about today about, handling adversity and just going through the tough times in the league and injuries and how my boy Tyson Campbell overcome all that and still perform highly in the NFL. So my first question is to you, my man, is how did it all start, man? Like, tell us how it all begins when you played football in South Florida, also going to college in Georgia, and then transitioning to that NFL. Go ahead and talk to us about that, fam.
So, I grew up in Miramar, Florida. Man, South Florida football, that's the best it get, man.
Yeah,
so just,
for sure.
Just playing, football at a young age, with so many, great teams out there, great competition. That's what I play with now. That same drive I had back then, and that's when I fell in love with the game, man. Just not only playing it, but like watching it on TV. Being a fan of the game, and ultimately God blessed me to, take it to, another level, and being able to go to college, and of course the NFL. So I'm grateful for it all, man. And I think being from South Florida and knowing it's one of the biggest, pipelines for, football, I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity, and, it made me who I am today.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. But giving y'all some background, man. We all play at American Heritage Plantation, man. 2
Heritage
years,
boys.
we ain't lose a game out there, man. So tell us about, man, what was it like to really play with us, man? Like, you know what I mean? You done got to the league, but tell them about American Heritage and how we was able to get to where we got.
That's what you missed the most, like that camaraderie you had, in high school. Like, it don't get no better than that. Like, even in the league, like, guys married and guys got kids.
Yeah, total lies.
So like us, being in, high school, everybody carpooling and Drew car, going to lunch and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
we was in the Prius.
You know what I'm saying? Just like it just created a brotherhood, man, and just young boys with dreams and, trying to, make something for ourselves, man. It was just, a blast, man. And I'm grateful, we keep that relationship, to this day, man. Proud of y'all for what y'all doing, man. This big, man. So, it was no question, when y'all asked me, man, to do this, man. So at least I can
love,
do
bro.
for
We
real.
appreciate you, boy.
Yeah,
We appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, fam, bro. So basically growing up in South Florida, is it anybody that you like aspired to play after? Like, what was your game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was like somebody that you looked in the NFL and was like, man, like I would like to play like him?
So, like, when I was a little kid, like, I would see stuff on the TV, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I kid you not,
No, go ahead. Yeah.
My kid you not, I'm doing the same moves in the living room. Like, I'm trying to copy that, and ultimately I'm like, I'm gonna try this in the game. I was just a big fan of Calvin Johnson, Patrick Peterson, Tyron Matthew, guys like that. D'Anthony Thomas from Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
Playmakers.
So you
like,
play receiver. You play receiver at first.
At first he played
I
receiver.
played running. What you talking about when we got here? Yeah, I was
I'm
starting
just
off
talking about
as-
like from Pee Wee.
Nah, people I was running back.
You was running back.
Running back.
Okay.
DN type, and then I got in high school, went to receiver,
Yeah.
and then 10th grade, made that move to, DB.
Okay,
For sure.
okay.
With
So
with Calvin, that boy's a safety, man.
Wait, when he played? Oh, you talking about when he came in the Heritage with us?
No,
Hey
Yeah,
man,
safety,
boy, I thought
man.
I was finna be Jamal Adams out that bill, boy.
Safety.
I ain't know how to backpedal, y'all.
Yeah,
I ain't know how to
bro.
backpedal, but I was coming downhill.
Bro, so you know what was really impressive about me, bro? It was just like seeing that transition, like of you playing receiver and going to corner. And I remember like your first big test, you had to like really step up to Benjamin Victor.
Yeah.
I remember that,
Yeah.
and just really locking him down. That's when I really knew, like I was like, man, like this guy can really like play
Nah,
corner.
hey, it was a couple
know?
moments though.
Yeah,
and
nah,
Heritage, when I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
for
oh,
sure.
this motherfucker
For
like
sure,
that.
for
God.
sure.
It would probably be for me. It would probably be for me, bro, when we was in Georgia. We was in
Yeah.
Georgia, bro. I'm pretty sure this like what freshman year or sophomore year.
When he took that
when you had the
interception.
3-2,
Oh yeah, that
You
joint
pick-
XL had the double tape.
Yeah,
all
the
over
pink,
the
the pink jersey. Mind you, bro, you ain't playing like freshman and sophomore. You ain't really playing that Heritage like that.
Yeah,
This boy got in the game, took it to the
But that's a-
crib. I'm like,
To
okay,
the crib.
all right,
that
all
was
right.
that was our sophomore year, 10th grade.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
sophomore
Played
year right there.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going from like nickel and corner, like different packages, man.
So how it felt?
shout out Coach Rump,
Yep.
Coach
Shout out-
Shatan,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Coach Chad Wilson.
Yep.
You know, boys.
Them boys is very patient with
coaches,
you, man.
Boy, great coaching, man.
Great coaching, man.
So how it was like, you know, leaving American Heritage, now you're going to big time Georgia. What was the deciding factor on, all right, I'm going to Georgia?
You know, it was tough, man. Like I had plans on staying home.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been Miami. You know, I liked Alabama a lot.
100%.
But like Georgia just felt like home, man. Just the guys that I met, you know, when I visited, they're great people. You know, I knew it was great coaching. It's in the best conference. I knew I was gonna have an opportunity to play early.
Yeah.
And at the time, they had just came off that being in the Natty. So I knew it was a program that was gonna be up and coming. You know, I wanted to be part of that, something special. So you know, that's what all went into it for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So coming from a Florida boy that played in Georgia, we talk about athletic ability. What would you say is like, you know, we talk about high school football and football players and track and all that. What's better? Is Florida boys winning or was it Georgia?
For football?
Yeah, for football.
You know it's Florida.
All right there.
You know it's Florida.
I didn't want to make sure that's
You know
stamped.
it's
Huh?
Florida.
That's stamped.
You know it's
Hey,
Florida.
you
That's
know we
stamped.
got it. We
Man,
got to
you
stamp
could look
that.
in the league right now. Just a bunch of guys from
Mhm.
Crib.
man.
It's the
Yeah.
crib, man.
But
It's
not no shots at Georgia. You know, Georgia got some
Yeah.
dudes for real. Texas got
For
their
sure.
dudes, but when it comes down to it, I feel like Florida for real.
So what game in college, like, you know, just going back into memory lane for you, what game in college that you felt like, man, like, this is competitive, this is really intense, this is like high?
I would
High.
say my freshman year, it's the second game of the season. We playing at South Carolina, and I don't know if everybody don't know about like South Carolina, but like
played
they
that.
do like the sandstorm thing.
Yeah, the little thing.
That jump was jumping.
They said their stadium is a little
It's a-
small, huh? But it's nice,
It was
though.
pretty loud. That was my first road SEC game.
Yeah.
You know, just being in that moment, you know, big time game, you know, they were projected to have a good season that year too. But, you know, ultimately came out with the dub. But like I feel like that was like an eye opener for me. And then also later that same year, we went to Death Valley to play LSU.
Yeah.
That was the loudest stadium I played in for real. But you know, we didn't come out with the dub. Justin Jefferson, Joe
Oh,
Burrow,
doesn't they
them
have
boys
Joe
going
Burrows
crazy.
in them? Yeah.
Them boys going crazy. But
Yeah.
and I said them two moments right there was like, yeah, in the big leagues for real.
Mm-hmm. So coming from Georgia and getting to the league, like, what was the biggest transition for you? Like, how did you be able to switch up and still have that?
I would say like the speed of the game. I feel like at every level, you know, the pace of the game gonna be different and it's
Gonna
gonna
be
be an
faster.
adjustment for you. And it's about all who can adjust quickly. You know, luckily, you know, great coaching at Georgia, you know, just preparing you for the moment, learning how to be, you know, a pro, you know, learning how to watch film, learning how to, you know, find your indicators, you know, to slow the game down for you. So just learning that instead of just using athletic ability, you know, just building your football IQ was just something I had to, you know, learn on. And I felt like, you know, a program like University of Georgia helped me.
So what coach at Georgia really that you felt like really helped you with the game and was like, man, you know what, like this coach is really helping me. Like this is like up in my level and making me playing even better. Like what?
Coach Smart, you know,
Okay.
he played at Georgia. He was a DB, so he's in our room all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
you know, with him in our room, you know, we knew on Saturday we was just gonna play free. You know, the game was gonna be easy. Practice is gonna be hard. But you know, come Saturday, you just play free, have fun, and get dubs. And you know what I'm saying? And dominate for real.
So you have a wonderful career in Georgia. Get into the NFL, right? You're getting ready for your combine, man. Speak on how it was going through that process to the combine and getting into the draft, getting drafted, and then going through that rookie season.
Well, then that particular year, like they canceled the combine. So like during that year, like
How was
we
COVID?
just had it was like 2021.
Yeah,
like
2021 year.
it
So it was
was
kind
like-
of
they was
dying
still
down
like-
a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
progressing back to
Yeah,
the
normal.
normal.
Sure.
But yeah, they canceled the combine, so everybody had to prepare for their pro days. So it wasn't. I feel like I think the combine would have helped me a little bit more just to be able to do combine and then the pro day.
Yeah.
But still grateful for the opportunity, man. The whole process was fun. Like being able to meet with different teams, talk to different coaches, just learning how their defenses run and stuff like that, and then just being able to get stronger, get faster, during the combine process. My projection was so broad, like I was getting anywhere from like mid first round to like early second. So it was kind of like hard to be like, I'm going here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I tried my best not to think about it and just really like just trusted God for real. It's like I'm gonna be where I'm supposed to be.
Man, give our viewers, man, just a in-depth process on what it's like, man, really not knowing if you're gonna be first round, second round, like you kind of living in that uncertainty.
It's like you see all these mock drafts, you see all these Instagram posts, Twitter posts about, you projected. Yeah. And that could be misleading for real. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew how I went. Like you see, Lamar Jackson's been supposed to get drafted. He ended up going, I think, like 31 to 32.
Craziness.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
The
just like,
Heisman winner.
you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you don't want to focus on that because like them people just projecting, like coming up with their own, draft process. So, I just really trust to God, man. Of course, everybody want to be a first rounder. You feel me? Like, I remember the draft day, like, I had the cameras in the house, like, agent telling me, hey, this team about to, like, be ready, And then, I ended up going day two.
What
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was crying that night after the first round, bro. Crying my eyes out, for real. But,
I know.
Yeah,
we came around, man.
we felt that, bro. We felt that, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Come on, Cole. Hey, Cole, we just had a good meal. What happened, Cole?
And that's how it be, man. You have great meetings with these teams, and they telling you, yeah, we like you, So you like, oh,
Okay.
Look, you know what I'm saying? And the business go how the business go, for real. So
What teams was interested in you?
like the Saints was interested in me heavy, like.
No, yeah, boy, I love
They
New
had
Orleans,
like pick 28 at the time. My agent telling me like this after I got drafted and stuff. He was like, the Saints was gonna get you, but at the last minute, like Sean Payton had pulled out.
Okay.
Like Titans, I talked to them a lot, but like the Jaguars, man, I spoke to them like once.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I always
hear that story.
You know what I mean? I spoke to them like once.
What is that about?
But like I already knew them, or I knew Coach Urban Meyer prior because when he was at Ohio State, he was recruiting us. But Ohio State commit right here too.
Yeah, I was committed. To them.
But
bro.
I spoke to them boys one time, and
Then they
drafted me.
Okay, so basically, you got drafted. You get into the NFL, and now you starting to go through that process. After that rookie season, like, what was your mindset like? You know what I'm saying? After that rookie season you went through, like, what was your mindset
I had
after
a chip on my shoulder. It was guys corners that was getting drafted before me.
Yeah.
So of course, first and foremost, just like knowing like the challenge of getting to the league, Now it's all right. Now I gotta stay here.
Yeah, you got to be
I
in
gotta make
that.
a name for myself.
Yeah.
So that was my process, just being able to, earn the starting spot, and when I get it, you know,
Went head
take
first.
off. You know what I'm saying?
Went head
Um,
first. It's great.
And that was my mindset, really, bro, and just trying to be a positive outlet on the team, and trying to be a culture changer, and bring a winning culture.
Yeah.
So finding that separation, right? Because you was able to become a starter, right, early in your career, but you've been able to kind of see as if you go through looking at Tyson Campbell and what he's been doing in the league, you've been able to progress through since 2021 to the player that you are now. How have you been able to get better despite getting injured? Despite I know you had
Yeah.
the hamstring
Yeah.
injury and still battling back and still being able to dominate at a high level. How is that? How you able to do that?
Like faith in God, really, bro. Like I couldn't do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? Injuries. It takes a toll on you physically, but mentally as well. Like you want to be on the field, helping your team win. Just staying grounded in my faith and in my word, and just knowing that everything happens for a reason, and that everything will happen on God's timing. So with that being said, like I just use that time being off, or the time I will have success, to give a self analysis. Like, okay, I did well in this, but I didn't do well in this. So I'm trying to make my weaknesses my strengths, and that's the process for real. And just trying to just make sure I'm getting better each and every day. Like, not trying to think too far ahead.
Yeah.
Just controlling what I can control, being my feet at each and every day. So
Man, that's great,
yeah,
bro. I
bro.
always say, bro, never get too high, never get too low, man.
I love
Stay
to hear
medium.
that, bro. I love to hear that because, like, you are a guy that, like, that people see and be like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? He's very humble. He's very, like, trusting into God and all this stuff, right? But one thing I want to talk about is, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to congratulate you on your big contract extension, right?
yeah,
Okay, let's talk about that. Like, how
Big
was that?
contract
How was that?
extension,
man, it's
man.
life changing, man. It's like just being able to be in a position where I could take care, of the ones I love. You know what I'm saying? My parents and my family that helped me get to where I'm at. Because I ain't get here on my own. You know what I'm saying? So just be in a position like that where I can, be able to set up generational wealth. And that's what it's all about, man. And God's blessed me with this game, man. I'm doing the best I can to steward this blessing.
How do you manage, bro? Because you're a young man.
Yeah.
You look like a great, handsome dude. You know what I mean? I know it's a lot of women in the DM.
get him.
I know you know what I'm saying? You're a great
Yeah.
dude. You're a great person. How you manage that life, bro?
Man, Jacksonville, man.
Dude,
But just like you said, man, it's a bunch of distractions, man.
yeah.
And I feel like wise people learn from other people's mistakes. So, just seeing everything that goes on and in the outside world, the people, you're like, all right, I gotta watch what I'm doing. You gotta just be aware, and can't be naive and be like, oh, this won't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just be trying to live in righteous I possibly can, and be an example for the younger generation that's watching you, because whether you know it or not, people watching you.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure I'm putting the right image out there.
Bro, that's really
So
good.
I love that too, by the way. But now we want to just transition to, like, on the field game preparation and
Yeah.
all that stuff, right? So I just want to ask you, bro, what was a receiver that you covered in the NFL? You was like, man, like this guy can work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this guy can do some.
I would say Devontae Adams.
Okay.
He been in his league and dominating his league for a while now. Just his ability, his shiftiness, his quickness. His releases at the line, and
This film study too?
Yeah,
You also
yeah.
doing? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
and just his ability to have late hands. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time as a DB, I'm looking at the receiver's eyes to see if they get big, or they reaching their hand out because they know the ball coming. Like at the last minute, he putting his hand out, so you won't have an opportunity to punch the ball out. I just think he's like a real pro, and every time I go against him, I know I gotta bring my A game.
Okay.
So you're a cornerback, man. You ever have to be in a slot as a corner?
If I'm following somebody,
You following?
it's been times where, like, especially like my second year of 2022, where I had to follow a guy, and
Yeah.
If it's a man coverage, of course I'm gonna line up in the slot. If he line up in the slot,
Sure.
or if it's trip slot and then 3 receivers over, I'm gonna come over.
Yeah.
Play in the slot.
So talk about like we already know, like, bro, you gotta be fast. You literally you're covering somebody down the field, running 100 miles an hour. You're backpedaling at 100 miles an hour. What's an underrated skill? Maybe that some viewer will not know what it takes to be a really great corner in the NFL.
IQ and anticipation. Just trusting your preparation throughout the week, and paying attention to different looks or different alignments, or whatever position you play.
Yeah,
you studying something. What I'm saying? A linebacker or outside linebacker may be looking at the tackle, his feet staggering, might be a pass, what I'm saying? Or the receiver at the top of the numbers, he might do an out-breaking route, or, he might go shallow. You know what I'm saying? Going into the game with those anticipations allows you to play fast and allows you to make a jump on, certain plays. Because like you said, everybody good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you can't just go out there and just be like, I'm relying on my athletic ability.
Yeah, for sure.
Offenses now, they scheming up. They schemes is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They schemes is crazy. Like,
RPOs and all crazy stuff, huh?
So you really just gotta just trust what you know. Trust what you've been studying. And I think that'll go a long way. And I think, like, we was fortunate enough, like, we watching film in high school, they showing us, what teams was doing, and that allowed us to play fast, on Friday nights. So it's the same thing. Football gonna be football, man. I feel like just make it simple. So, but you got to put the work in during the week.
I just want to ask you, bro. What's a practice? Because I know y'all have scout team and stuff, right? So what practice guy or scout team guy that you sit here and you kind of want to give like that knowledge to? You know what I'm saying? Be like, man, like this guy. Because for the viewers don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying, the scout team and how I go to the guys being on the roster and stuff. So let's just talk about like one of your scout team guys that and you want to just kind of give him like,
Yeah, man. Shout out my dog Seth Williams. My dog Tranwell with the Jags. Man, them boys they be putting the work in during the week, man. I appreciate them guys a lot, man. They definitely could play in this league, definitely could be starters in this league. And just they approach each day in practice as if it's a game.
Yeah.
And just knowing that, like, it's making me better. So I definitely appreciate them, man. And people don't, like, Lad McConkey.
Yeah.
He was on the scout team at Georgia when I was there, like my last year before he got a scholarship.
Okay.
Going crazy.
Wait, he was a walk-on?
Yeah, he was a walk-on at first. He was going crazy.
That's crazy. I didn't know he was
going crazy. Like, going fed, man. And not just to see him where he at, man. It was like, he earned it, man. He deserved it, man. He put the work in. But, like, guys like that, man, the boys I just shouted out, like, they put the work in and day out, and I feel like they keep doing, it's going to work for them.
If you could play another position right now in the NFL, like, what position would it be? If you could just switch it, or maybe you could, like, be a duel. Like, what would you do if you could switch a position just for like a couple games?
I'd say like outside linebacker or like or receiver. They position look so fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like you just watch like Myles Garrett or like Von Miller.
That shit is it's an art.
TJ Watt, they just lined up over a tackle like no one dude can't mess with him.
Yeah.
And just like 3 sacks in the game, just going crazy. Or like a receiver, like just making an explosive play, like in the crowd going wild, game winning touchdown, and like that joint.
So
that joint in the adrenaline boost.
Nah, I definitely get that because like I play defensive end, you know that, fam. You feel me? And I get where you coming from, but like, boy, just to keep going and going and going, knowing that you might get the sack or not, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to also pursue to the ball. But I also wanted to ask you too, what you think is the hardest position to play on the NFL?
Corner.
Okay.
Well,
like the hardest position on the field.
I'm gonna go quarterback and then corner.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna go quarterback.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
What you going with?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like defensive end is the hardest position.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
For you to drop and also play the run? Come on, bro. You gotta.
Man, you're dropping. That's
you
it.
dropping.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
drop
not
it in the
covering
coverage,
nobody.
playing the zone coverage.
But see, I
No,
don't,
bro,
nah,
no,
nah,
no,
see,
bro.
I don't
You
care,
drop into
bro.
a landmark and you just pop
You're
your
dropping
feet.
to a landmark.
I got 2 interceptions.
You
That's not
got
easy.
blessed by God. And you took advantage of that opportunity. I don't know what you was doing back there, bro. This is 35 yards down the field. I'm like,
Nah, bro.
shot right in the back. Shot slide.
Nah, bro. Quarterback and corner, bro.
Nah, but first, I'm for sure, bro. The amount of mental it takes, bro, to just be a quarterback. The amount of, bro. I played quarterback one day in Little League. Never
You didn't
again.
want it wasn't fun?
No, was not fun. Boy, I got that ball. I'm like, man, I cannot throw it. I just ran. I ran the whole time. I couldn't. But you see everybody moving around,
You
bro.
was throwing books?
Books.
He was throwing.
Book. Coach said I can't throw the ball no more. I just gotta run whole time.
Hey, bro. So who on the Jaguars like talk a lot of trash, but also can back it up though, like really play.
My dog Jarian Jones, man.
Okay. What
Was
was
a rookie last year.
Okay.
He played nickel.
Okay.
He talk a lot of cash out
Well,
there.
no, he be popping it, bro. But he be backing it up, bro. So
That's real.
I
love that. You talking
I
to back it up like that?
I respect it, man. He a dog, man. Ain't no future bright for him, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. That's hard. I like that a lot. But we also wanted to talk about too, bro, is what was because I remember at first in the NFL you had 32
Yeah.
because you went back to your high school number, right?
Yeah. Well, my little league and Georgia number was 3.
3.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
favorite number.
and then you trained. Then you went to number 3. That's what I'm saying. You had
Yeah,
32
so
first
then-
in the NFL,
then I went
and
3.
then you went to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, 3 always been my favorite number. Once I got to the league, 32 was given to me. And I didn't have the opportunity to get number 3. But once it became open, I was like, shoot, I'm about to make that change. And as I got, closer in my walk with Christ, 3 represents the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So, it just resonated with me, of how, meaningful that number is to me because it brings back memories. It's nostalgic in a way, like,
Yeah.
when I fell in love with football, that's the number I was in. Now that I'm living in the prayer, living in the dream, like, it's only right I get 3, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, boy, I love that, man. I love that, though. That's huge. That's huge. I like what you just said there, man.
that's fire, bro.
yeah.
I ain't gonna count.
But getting into, your career, man. We've been talking about your career and what you've been done. What was your welcome to NFL moment? Like I had my welcome to college football moments. Got embarrassed. You've been able to play in the NFL for some years. What was the one time you was like, man, this is humbling. It's real.
The week 1 of my rookie year, we played the Texans. And I was at nickel at the time. This when I was playing nickel. And I'm like, okay. I've been studying Anthony Miller. Like, they were like, that's the slot receiver this week, Anthony Miller. And then coach comes to me on Sunday, he like, Anthony Miller out. Denny Amendola up.
Amendola.
Bro, so like as a nickel, if you don't know, like, you running with motions, you might bump a motion. Bro, like his tempo, I couldn't tell. I'm like, bro, I've been studying Anthony Miller this whole week.
Yeah.
I'm coming out here like, Danny Amendola, I can't tell if he's sprinting or jogging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then
Sneaky.
they had Brandon Cooks at the time. He's sliding.
There's nothing but short, quick people out there.
This dude ran like this. He ran like an inside stem, and he ran like a deep post. He stacked me. He's sliding. So I'm about to go play the ball. He jump up.
Oh.
Me and the safety, he jump up, caught it in between both of us. I'm like, dang.
No. That was the moment. That was the moment. You like, dang.
TC, lock you in, bro.
That's what said that to you.
No, I'm just saying,
you
like,
talking to
dang.
yourself?
I'm like, dang. That's how it is, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, you playing against the best of the best week in and week out.
Next play.
In college, you may have a scrub team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be locked in, bro. It's some dogs out there, bro.
For sure.
So who you think is the best player like in the NFL?
The best player?
Best player in the NFL.
The number 1 player?
Number 1.
Lamar Jackson, to me.
Lamar?
Yeah, man. I feel like him just being able to run the ball, pass the ball, and for what he got, you know, the weapons he has,
Mm-hmm.
he make the most of it, man. So I think he the best, bro.
What?
Who y'all
I
think it
mean,
is?
boy. See, I would want to say like, I'm a little biased. I'm gonna have to say like Myles Garrett because to see what he
The
do,
number one player in the NFL.
he just sits and he just can just bend and just do crazy stuff off
I
the
say he's
edge.
probably one of the most freakiest types. Pause,
Yeah,
pause
no,
that,
no, no,
pause
no.
that, pause that, pause that, pause that, pause that one. But for real, like as far as his
That's
like
crazy.
athletic ability,
Yeah.
and the man looked like a specimen. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. But I would say the best player to me, bro. I might have to agree with you on that, Ty. Okay. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I did lose some cheese though. I did lose some cheese. I'm a bit salty about that. You know, I want them Ravens in the bowl. But you know, I love Josh Allen too, bro. I think it's some
Josh
great
Allen,
quarterbacks
nice.
in the AFC for real.
Yeah, man.
Allen,
Is Joe
nice.
Burrow good?
You know what I mean? It's
Who's
just-
underrated? Who's like the most underrated guy? You
Red
think?
player?
Like you don't play it against, and you was like, man, like
You thought you was like, man, they kind of sold him short. You thought he was gonna be a little bit better. I mean, you thought he was gonna be worse than what he was, but he was really better than that.
I don't know, bro. You said somebody I think that's underrated.
yeah, underrated
This could be a teammate.
teammate.
It could be a teammate.
It could be
It could be anybody.
I was
anybody.
him and Andre Cisco, man. He played safety with me.
Yeah, I remember him at Syracuse. Cause I played at
Man,
NC
going
State.
fed, bro. Just
Jet 5.
his ability to, track the ball and be sideline to sideline rangy, and also be able to blitz and make tackles. I just feel
Yeah.
like make him a complete safety.
They used to have him in the box a lot
Yeah,
in Syracuse. I remember when we
Bro,
won.
like he got like, if I'm not mistaken, he got like 16 career picks in college. Like,
Yeah, nah, bro
you
was
know,
fat.
and he
bro.
got a lot of
Bruh.
he got a lot of ball production in the league too. But I just feel like, he don't get the credit that he deserves. But
Wow.
God got
he
a plan,
cold
though.
for sure.
Yeah.
I seen when we was at NC State, bro. We playing in that dome in Syracuse, bro. Giving my dogs the business. I'm like, who is that? But Syracuse ain't really had a lot of dogs like that, so you could really see who popping out on the screen. So I knew he was gonna be able to get somewhere.
Yeah, no, definitely. What's the weirdest or funniest thing that you like had to face during the game? Like, what's something that's like weird and funny that you was like, man, like, what's going on with this team, or like somebody do something funny or weird to you, like in the game?
That one, I would say something funny was this past season, we was playing the Jets, and one of the D linemen, Jonathan Ledbetter, like he got a sack, right? He's celebrating. Bro just whooped down and did a backflip. I said, yo, I ain't even know 300-pounders do backflip. Bro just hit a backflip
In the game?
in the game. And like, after he got the sack, just hit the backflip. Oh my God. That was impressive though, because I can't even backflip.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, bro. I never seen that.
It's time for our little game, man. We call this the
30-second
drill.
all
right?
right? Or 30
All right.
seconds.
Get the timers out. Viewers, y'all know how the timer pop up on the screen. Drew, let me know when you start the timer.
So basically, Tyson, bro, what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit you with 30 random questions. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a quick answer. So we're just gonna ask you certain things. You just give us one answer, and we're just gonna keep moving. Okay, you got 30 seconds to answer it. Let's go ahead and get it started. All right, here we go.
3.
Time starts now.
Favorite Bible verse?
Proverbs 3, 5 to 6.
Okay.
Okay, favorite TV show or movie?
Favorite movie, Life.
Life?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Celebrity crush.
Oh, I won.
Thought I was gonna get her. Okay, give him
If you weren't a football player, what job would be like realistic for you?
I think I'll be an actor.
Okay.
Favorite rapper.
Kodak.
Okay. Go to cheat meal. Time.
I bet.
Yeah, it's time. But you go ahead and answer.
The wings. Wings for sure.
That's a cheat meal.
Flats.
I feel like, bro, you put it in air fryer, you straight, ain't really.
Nah, them like American Deli wings. Man.
They got American Deli out there.
Nah, that in Georgia, Atlanta,
They had
Athens.
it. Yeah, it's good.
Man.
I used to eat wings every time before a game. I had to.
Oh man, we talk about this again, bro.
My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to repeat it.
What you
This
getting?
man,
10 piece?
bro.
But bro, I eat Pizza Hut wings like every single time before the game for me to
What
ball
if it's
out.
a day game? You still gonna order?
I don't care.
11 a.m. kickoff, Tyson. This is my roommate, bro. This is my roommate.
Oh, y'all
bro.
got to stay in y'all dorms?
No. We in the hotel.
hotel.
You know, before we play in the game. So like,
You wake up in the morning and call Pizza Hut
nah, I call them
No.
at night. I call them the night before.
The night before.
and be like, "Hey, at this time,
I need this.
They're
I need.
bringing their DoorDash and Pizza Hut. Cinnamon
you
roll.
get pizza too?"
Cinnamon rolls
I
and
get the
pizza.
wings.
Fam, I've
cinnamon
never seen
rolls.
this in my
I got
life.
to. I got to do it every time before the game.
And then he a ball.
I ball up.
That was the
Man,
thing where I
bro.
was like, all right, I can't question it too much.
If
Shit,
it
let
ain't
me get a-
broke,
let me get a wing.
Did
man.
you have something?
It don't
Did,
fix it.
did you have something like that before a game, bro? Like, did you ever have like a what is it called again? Like a
Superstition?
superstition.
Superstition. I don't really believe in
I
superstition.
don't really. I never really believe in superstition. Maybe like a little league, I'd be like, I gotta have. My dad would give me like a tablespoon of honey, and I
Okay.
think that like make me go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, that's real. That's real. That's
I
real.
like that. I
But,
like that. Nah, not for real, bro. I'm gonna listen to gospel though.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Really, bro. You know, I be listening to slow music before the game, cause I may get riled up, so I need something to like mellow me out, so I won't, you know,
So
spend too much energy, you know, before the game start, be tired and stuff like that.
so what you bumping?
I'm bumping the 90s R&B playlist, gospel, and then as the game get closer, then I put
Yeah.
the rap on.
For
Yeah.
sure, bro. You gotta get your mind right, your mind, body, man. But going into the Jaguars, we got a whole new coaching staff, no? Like,
Yeah.
we seen
The head
we're
coach.
gonna drop that video in there for y'all.
Duval.
You know, he sound like a good dude, but he hit that Duval kind of funny there, man.
Like that deep ball went
What
right.
you
Y'all
think
get
about
off my
him, bro?
dog, man.
And nah, but you know, it was funny, man. You know, he just showing. I guess he was just showing his personality.
Yeah.
You know, with our coach Cohen. Man, excited to have him this year. You know, excited what the future holds, man. So, but it was funny, man. I did laugh. Families, everybody texting me that video. I'm like, dang, I saw it. Like, like,
For
No, 100%. So what's like an advice would you give like the young athletes that's coming up, trying to make it to the NFL, going through the process that you're going through, my man? Like,
stick with it, man. Whatever you dream of or want to be, you know, stick with it. I mean, the easiest thing is to give up. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if you keep pushing and you put your head down, put the work in, by the time you look up, you be right where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your dream is, stick to it. You know, don't let everybody talk you out of what you dream to be. You know, if you have a dream, bro, go chase it. And that's what I was saying, man.
Sure, man, bro. We just so thankful for you coming in, man.
So thankful,
Bro,
bro.
like, bro, we
Appreciate y'all,
appreciate
bro.
you, bro. We appreciate the man. I done seen you, bro, since we done played. We done scrimmage when we was 9 years old out there, bro.
And beat them boys.
Yeah, count. But for real though, man, it's really a blessing, man, to see where you done came, man, to see where you're going, bro. I'm proud to say you're a friend and also a brother, bro. So appreciate you coming on the podcast,
Man, appreciate y'all for having me, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Proud to see what y'all doing. Excited to see where this thing gonna go, man. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing, bro.
For sure,
man.
bro. Love, bro.
Hey, y'all like and subscribe, man. Stay tuned for more, baby.
Yep.